Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Let's Pug. This time, this is a Halloween special Let's Pug. I am doing Terror from Beyond. Yes, I did say that in a spooky voice. Doesn't make it any less scary, but hell, it's not a very scary op, but... Oh, someone just quit. Anyway, it's not a very scary op, but it's called Terror from Beyond, so we may as well do this as a Halloween special. I'm going to be healing on my Scoundrel healer, which I love a Scoundrel healer. We've lost the DPS already, it's going well. This is 16-man Terror from Beyond story mode on Let's Pug. Now, to save time, I'm only going to do the boss fights, not the trash, so I'm going to do this intro. Oh, we've got a ready check already. So this will be this intro, and then the next time will be the first boss. So, enjoy. Okay, so here we are at the first boss of Terror from Beyond. This is the Writhing Horror. And this boss is pretty easy. What's going to happen is, every so often a jealous male will spawn, and we are just, the DPS are just going to take, one of the DPS is going to go into a little red pool, sorry, and they are, yeah, you can see someone there saying I'll take the pools, and a lot of ads are going to spawn. We're going to AoE the ads, and then we are going to DPS the jealous male. So the off tank will take the jealous male. Oh, someone's got a... So there we go, there's the jealous male, and there's the pool. You can see one of the DPS in the pool. I think there's two of them in the pool, and we're just going to pop my AoE out, even though I'm a healer. There's the tank taking a bit of damage. Okay, so that's all the ads dealt with. And now we're going to deal with the jealous male. I'm just going to... No, I didn't really need to help out there. And we go back to the boss. Another tank up. Pop some slow release med packs on the tank. It's not a very difficult fight, this one. Fairly easy. Nice easy starter in story mode. You can see it's at 18% health. You can't see that on the target of target. Oh, we'll set focus to the wrong thing. I'll set focus to it. You can see, not really doing a lot of healing. Oh, tank's taking a bit of damage there. It's not really that heal intensive. There you go. Downed already. And don't need Arcanian gear anymore. So that was the first boss fight of Terror from Beyond. That was the Writhing Horror. Pretty easy. It's just really a pinata that you hit until Luke comes out, really. So join me for the second boss fight, which will be coming up right away, as I'm going to skip the trash in between.
These defenders of freedom blindly denying the one true path before.
Now we're at the second boss in Terror from Beyond. This is the Dread Guards, and the order that we're going to kill them in is going to be middle, then left, then right. So they're being marked. It's going to be target, shield, then flame. When we're attacking the target, the shield, Cephas, I believe he's called, is going to cast a thing called Surging Chain on the middle target. When he's doing that, we have to DPS the shield. So yeah, target, shield, saber, as everyone says. Everyone knows this order.
Those who will not serve
this
will
now?
die. We are the chosen.
Here we go. It's fairly simple. The tanks have to swap. They'll get 5 stacks of a debuff. You can see the tank I have targeted. Or the tank I did have targeted. There he is, got 2 stacks of the debuff. There he is, he's casting Surging Chain. So now all the DPS are going to switch to the shield. So it's not a difficult fight, I mean it's fairly straightforward. I think the tank, oh he's at 5 stacks, tanks will need to swap now. There they go. I believe the tank, yep, the tanks have switched. That's good because they get I think it's an armor debuff they get. I'm not sure because I've never actually tanked this. Healed it many times. See, just gotta keep the 2 tanks up basically. The DPS don't take too much damage. There we go, there's another surging chain. And the tanks have switched again. You can see this Vanguard tank is not in tank stance. Just makes it a little bit more challenging. And he's got enough gear for the looks of things. Oh, I'm taking a bit of damage here. Right, so now that the first one's gone down and we're in phase 2, and you can see Cephas dooms a random person. If you get doomed you have to run through those 2 of those green pools. If you're not doomed, avoid those green pools. You can see I just spawned the green pool under me. Getting out of that as quickly as possible. There's another green pool coming. So yeah, he's just gonna doom a random person who will get a debuff. There he is, another person's been doomed. So yeah, you can see him running through one of the circles and he's gonna run through the other one. So you get 2 stacks of the doom debuff. But running through the circles gets rid of it. So everyone else has to avoid them, or they take massive damage. Oh, that's the second one down. One more left. Now in this phase, one random person will be marked for death. That person has to get the hell away from the boss. There you go, there's one person marked for death. I would run if I were him. Yep, you can see you just gotta keep moving. Sage just pulled him halfway across the room. You gotta get as far away from the boss as possible or you'll just get one-shotted. It can be quite annoying if you're a healer. It's not too bad for a scoundrel because I have scamper. I can get away pretty easily. There we go, this guy's going down. Another person marked for death. It tends to be just a random person that gets marked. Oh, that was close. Getting pretty close. Uh-oh. I'd run. It's about to go down now, only 10%. Kill Sarah. 10%. It's the final dread card. And there we go. Easily done. That's boss 2 down. So this is the 3rd boss in Terror from Beyond, and this is the Pug Killer boss. This is the puzzle boss. You can see we are all in different colours. I am in yellow, there is blue, orange and purple are the 3 other colours. Basically what we have to do is the circle that's underneath the corrupted AI, which is the boss in the middle, will change colour. When it comes to the corresponding colour, for instance yellow is my colour, I will stand in the middle as the healer and one of the DPS will channel one of the buttons. One of the buttons will light up at the side and you'll see the one of the DPS should channel. As a healer I'm going to stand in the middle because it activates the button, me standing in the middle for phase 1. This is going to do this for all the corresponding colours. You can only stand in the middle if it is the corresponding colour. For example, I cannot stand in the orange one, nor can I channel the orange one because you need to be on the orange team. It's pretty simple fight. The DPS are going to focus on the cores, the tanks are going to focus on the adds, keep them away from whichever DPS is channeling, and as a healer I'm really just going to heal the tanks basically and heal the DPS while they're going to the cores. The really important thing is that the DPS are on the cores quickly. That's where this wipes, is DPS that don't focus the cores, this ends in a wipe. So this is the pug, and it always starts with a debate over who's channeling and who's going in the middle. Generally you want a tank or healer in the middle, and a DPS to channel. You don't want a DPS in the middle because it's just a waste of a DPS, really. You don't want the healer or tank to channel because there's gonna be no one to tank the mobs and keep them off whoever's channeling. And the same for a healer, there's gonna be no one to heal the tank while he's getting hit by the mobs that are well, the tank's tanking the mob away from the channeler. Yep, just kill the cores as it says in chat. Kill cores, tanks, keep the adds away, and that's pretty much phase 1. When we get to phase 2 is when we've destroyed all of the cores. We'll do phase 2, we'll fight a big droid in the middle. The droid will get a shield, and the little circles that are on the outside will turn into our corresponding colours. We have to stand in our corresponding colour. For example, I'm going to stand in yellow to get rid of it. It'll disappear when I stand in it. If there's any colours left on those little circles that are around the boss, we will take massive raid-wide damage. So this, let me see, someone, yep, the blue, someone's in blue, and there's the button to channel, and you see it's deactivated the core shields. I should point out that you do have a time limit. I'm going to run across and just do a little bit of DPS on that core that's exposed. And then I'm going to go back to healing the tanks. As you can see, the tanks are fighting in the middle, and we have one person in the center. Doesn't really matter if other people go in the center, but one person from the corresponding colour must go in the center. And there we go, DPS that are attacking the ad. They should really be on the cores. Doesn't really matter too much in story mode. Okay, now we are switching to orange now. And there we go, that's another set of core shields down. I think it goes blue, orange, purple, then yellow. I believe yellow is last. DPS are on the cores. I'm just going to keep them up because they do take a bit of damage. You can see the tanks keeping the adds away from the person who's channeling. So this is going well. I'm just gotta wait. The DPS are hitting the second core. And there we go, we're on purple now. Alright, so there we go. Core shields are down. No one really needs healing. It's not that difficult, Terror from Beyond in story mode now. It really isn't. I mean, it used to be quite hard, but this is the fight that kills off a lot of pug groups. Or sometimes you'll see people quitting after this fight because this fight gets you the weekly quest. Defeat Operator 9. Yellow, my turn now, in the middle. See, you get someone else has joined me in the middle in yellow, and that's a gunslinger. Don't know why a gunslinger would be in the middle. It's supposed to be a tank or healer. That goes in the middle. Anyway, as long as the core shields are going down. Yep, they're down. And DPS are on that. Oh, we got a regulator there. Got a champion ad to face. This is DPS. Looks like one of the cores is going down. You do get a time limit. You can only channel for so long with these cores, so it is a race. And there we go, both cores are down, and now the big droid is going to spawn.
I'm sorry. Shutdown requires.
There it is, this is phase 2. We just nuke the big droid, and it will get the shield up. There it is. So we have to run to yellow. Oh, it's gone. So when you run to the colours, you have to get there before a certain time limit, because if the shield goes down in one colour, one or more colours are still up, we take massive damage. I'd prefer it if the DPS would group in after the shield phase for AoE healing. Everyone just seems to be standing around. Which makes life that little bit harder for a healer. Oh, I'm standing on the spot. That's good. The other one's gone. There's only going to be 2, whether you're an 8-man or 16-man in story mode. I think it's the same for hard mode as well. There's going to only be 2 of them, so only 2 of you needs to do it, but just make sure that they're all gone. I'm going to jump in there and AoE heal. See, everyone's kind of spread out, which makes it difficult to AoE heal. I like everyone just to stack behind the boss, and then I can just go in and pop my AoE heal out. And on it again, and both yellow ones are gone. You can only take away the one that is your colour, so I can only take away a yellow one. Can't take away a purple one. Oh, someone's about to die. I get him healed. Now he's back up. Very rarely that you get a white now in story mode, even in a pug group.
Operator response.
And move over there to the yellow one. There we go. Yellow again. What have we got? What is this health at? I can't see. 23%? Is that? Could set focus target to the boss, but there's no real need to. Ooh, that so-called tank. I'm doing air quotes whenever I say that tank. There's a Vanguard and Pyro stance. Hey, that's the weekly done. Okay, so here we are at the second last boss. This is Kephas the Undying, and we are going to change that and turn him into Kephas the Dead. Right, so we're going to start off here. It's quite an easy boss fight, this one. What he's going to do in the first phase is he is going to channel one of those pillars at the side, and when he does that, we are going to get to the pillar, and one of us is going to get a laser on us. You can see he's channeling that pillar, so we're going to head over there now. We don't really want to be standing between him and the pillar when he starts the laser, so we're going to just wait to see who gets the laser. As a healer, it's pretty crucial that we wait. Oh, it's me. Lucky me. I'm going to pop my defensive cooldown. I'm getting some heals, which is nice. I'm going to heal myself because I'm a healer. I usually keep myself up pretty easily. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, I mean, the DPS really should not stand between the target and the pillar. You should stand to the side. There he's channeling the other pillar, and someone else, or maybe I'll get it again, you never know, it might be my lucky day. And yep, oh, someone else has got it this time. You have to stand right at the pillar so that his laser knocks the pillar on top of him. When he gets knocked down, he is going to be more vulnerable. I think his defense rating gets lower, and you can do more damage to him. So you want to knock all of these pillars down in the first phase. They will come back for the second phase, and I will explain that when we get there. So there we go again. Nope, someone's left. Not a time to leave. Second last boss. And he decides to leave. Alright, someone else is getting laser targeted on them. Far away. Yeah, we haven't knocked the pillar down. That wasn't smart. We need to get a bit closer to this pillar. That's better. That's a lot better. You want to be close to it, so that when he does do the laser, you stand at the pillar with your back to the pillar and you face Kephas. and the pillar will fall because we're going to see the pillar fall on top of him again. Yep, there it goes. That doesn't really fall on top of him, but he falls down. That's the idea. Just don't think the animation's pretty synced. Right, that was phase 1 done. So we're up to phase 2, and in phase 2 we get our corrupted nanites. Certain people will be given corrupted nanites. Whoever has the corrupted nanites can interact with the pillar, with the pillars, and then we also have that red circle on someone. You see the pillars are reforming. So what we do is you channel the pillar if you have corrupted nanite, and when he gets close you break off. There, as you can see, it breaks off, the pillar will fall on top of him again, and the DPS will get increased damage output. Now whoever has the red circle under them, you have to move away from the group and pop your defensive cooldown. Well, someone's destroyed it, and he wasn't beside the control tower. That's what the pillars. I refer to it as a pillar. The game refers to it as a hypergate control tower. We're pretty close to this one. We break this one. We should break it a bit now. That's perfect. Breaks, lands right on top of him, and the DPS get a nice damage output increase. We also need to stay out of that expanding blue circle if we don't want massive damage done. Oh, he broke the control tower while he was in the air. That wasn't smart. Right, so percentage at 28. We need to do this until it gets to 10%, and then we hit the final phase, the burn phase. In the burn phase we're just going to stack up. Oh, destroyed the control tower before we could get it. So we're just going to stack, and tanks are going to go and kite. They're just going to run around the outskirts and kite the orange circles that we get on the ground. So this phase is going to go on for a little bit longer. He's at 22%. Expect him, so when he gets to 10%, is that what we're going to do? I've got corrupted nanites now, and there's no more pillars because we wasted 2 of them. In hard mode it's really crucial to get the pillars down. In story mode it doesn't matter so much because most DPS now, most people in this game are pretty overgeared now for TFBSM since 2.4 came out. So let's see, there he's at 10%. We're about to hit the burn phase. Let's get in there. I've got an orange circle underneath. That's quite a lot of damage. Taking quite a bit of hits here. Going down. Pop my AoE heal, and I'm trying to pop my power relic, but it's not working. I can't activate my power relic. I want to do with the extra healing here. It's an interesting bug. Oh, power relic. Pops when I click it in the character sheet, but not now. That's strange. Oh well, that was Kephis the Undying, and we're about to move on to the Terror from Beyond. Okay, so straight after killing Kephis the Undying, who's dead now, ironically, here we are at the final boss. This is the Terror from Beyond. This has been fun, we've made it this far. You can see the tank is in Plasma Cell, which is not the tanking stance for a Vanguard. So this is going to be fun. I hope I don't get to heal the so-called tank, doing air quotes around that. The tank. Right, so we're just sorting the groups because one of the groups is going to be on the left side and one of the groups is going to be on the right side. So we're not going to start by fighting the Terror from Beyond. It starts with a bunch of tentacles coming up. There'll be one tentacle on each side, so we have to DPS the tentacles. We have to keep the DPS even on both tentacles, and yep, and there'll be some ads that's going to spawn. I'm just going to inspect this guy, and yes, he's got tank gear on. Well, that's something. And he has a shield, which won't work. So that's good, he's got tank gear on, at least. So, yep, he's he's got a set bonus for tanking gear for the Vanguard tank. That's good, at least he's got some sort of mitigation. Don't know why he's playing in... Oh, they're asking who the third healer is. Oh, come on. My heal's been that bad throughout this op. I feel bad now. Yeah, it's me. I'm the healer. You know, the scoundrel that's been healing away. Healing this. Healing this tank that's in DPS stance. Right, so the grips are being sorted. Looks like I'm gonna be left. Am I right? No, I'm left. By the way they're doing it. That's good. I get to heal the proper tank. I think I'm the only. Am I the only healer on this side? Well, that makes sense. If they have two healers heal the other tank, then have me heal the real tank. That's fair enough. I can keep him up. It's only story mode. I think I am actually the only other tank. The only other healer, sorry. Actually looks awful pale. Oh, someone's on the wrong side. So yeah, this always takes a while to set up. So phase 1 is just DPS the tentacles, kill the ads, and avoid the spit. Basically, we're going to do that. I think it's 3 times. There also will be ads that will spawn from the terror from beyond. Basically stay away from them because they're kind of like mines. If you get anywhere near them, they'll kind of detonate. Well, they'll kind of explode on you. So it's a bit like a mine. You just want to avoid it. I'm just checking out everyone. I think I'm the only healer here. Yeah, I am the only healer on this side. So I guess I'm on spit kiting. So what I have to do is stay back so that I get the spit on me. Wow. And we see 2 of the DPS. They really should be in a lot closer than that because they're going to get spat on as well, and I don't really want to heal them. Oh, the DPS are taking some damage. The tank's lost aggro here from the tentacle. That's a lot of damage. Oh, we nearly lost one, and he's in the spit. If he just went in closer, he wouldn't get the spit. Alright, so we've got a DPS at 20% health. That's smart. I'm going to heal him up. Should be okay standing there. He shouldn't get too much damage unless he gets spat on again. Need to keep focus here on the tank, but the DPS are taking a lot of damage. And here we go. Here come the mines. I'm gonna call them mines. So we want to stand in between them. So we're a little too close. We can move over a bit. Yep, that's fine. So yeah, you don't want to go near those ads. There will be 2 ads that spawn, and they'll go for the tank. We have to make sure the DPS are killing those ads before they get to the tank. Ah, he missed. Missed with the spit. These DPS are getting aggro again. And that gunslinger is dying in this one. Is he getting spat? Oh, knocked into the water. Yeah, that water's bad. I heal myself up. I'm the only healer on this side. This is going to be fun. If people die and start blaming me. There's only one of me on this side. I think the other 2 healers are on the other side. Well, this is a nice challenge. Another. Oh, in the spit. That's better. Here come the ads. Cancel that underworld medicine because, yep, stand in the middle. Should be okay. Pop the Colto Cloud so everyone can get healed up. I'll get some slow release med pack on the tank. Yeah, the ranged DPS standing there is quite annoying. Because then if they get hit with the... Oh, I've just been hit with the spit. That's good, I should be getting hit with the spit. Don't know why I popped my defensive cooldown, it's not going to do anything. There you can see one of the ads in the distance. So they'll make their way towards the tank, and the DPS have taken him out. So I think this is the final ad. This is the final tentacle phase. I think we'll be going to phase 2 after this. Don't know if there's one more. No, there's one more after this. A little bit close to it. Oh, someone got caught. Yeah, both healers on the other side aggroed the ad. Well, at least my side's doing okay. Right, so this one will be the tunneling tentacle. This will be the final one. There it is, the unstable larva that I'm shooting. Have to get that killed. Oh, that was smart. Yeah, just leap into the spit, why don't you? That's smart from a sentinel there. These sentinels. I really hate healing them. Right, this is phase 2 we're going to. We're going up. And as the healer, I am just going to stay on this platform right here. This is the home platform. I'm just going to stay here, get everyone healed up. As you can see, there are 2 tentacles to the left and the right. The DPS have to take out both those tentacles, and then we'll get some anomalies to take on. So after this phase, yeah, after both tentacles go down, because the DPS are hitting, we will get some anomalies. As you can see, the tanks go to the opposite side, and I don't know what that DPS is doing on one of the tank platforms, hitting the boss, but that is a no-no. You can see him on the left. Oh, he's hitting the boss. This could be a disaster. What a great world of pugs. But what can you do? Yeah, that's one of the things that you do not want to do here, is you do not want to hit the boss unless he's at a tantrum. Yeah, they're telling him don't hit the boss. Oh no, they're telling one of the healers. It's fine for the healer. The healer's not going to hit anybody. So what we're going to do is heal whichever tank is aggro. We know which tank is aggro by which direction he's looking. As you can see, he's now looking to the right. So the other tank is aggro. And the tentacle's almost down, so we're getting to the anomalies phase. I'm going to go to the right. No, it's irregularity, sorry, not anomaly, that's hard mode. So I go to the right one here and someone else is DPSing it. So we have to just DPS these irregularities down before they kill us. I don't really have much DPS as a scoundrel healer, but I do have a nice back blast. I'm going to try and heal some people up here because they're still taking periodic damage. It's not too bad on 16 man. I don't really have to DPS one. There should be enough DPS, but there is only 15 of us because someone quit. The gunslinger's about to die again. Someone else is healing him. Also, I should point out here that range doesn't matter. The fact that he's 100 meters away or 48 meters, it doesn't matter here. You can pretty much heal anyone at any range, and I don't think line of sight matters either. So, and it doesn't matter for, well, you have to stand on the same platform as the tentacle if you're DPS. You can't, even if you're a ranged DPS, stand on the other platform and hit any other platform except the platform that the tentacle's on. If that makes sense. You can see all the DPS on the left and right are all on the same platform, apart from one room it seems up there. He's joined them. That's good. This is going surprisingly well. So we'll do, there are 3 tentacle phases, and after the third one, the terror from beyond will throw a tantrum, and at that point we all have to stand on our separate platforms, and it's just a DPS race until it dies. Well, it doesn't die, it gets to 3%, and that will be us. Right, so it's not really that hard to fight in story mode for the healers. It's kind of boring really, we're just standing here healing the tank up. You just need to know which tank has aggro, so you just look at the direction he's looking in. Now he's looking to the right, the tanks have switched. You just have to be aware of that. Healing myself with the terror from beyond targeted. And there we go, the regularity needs to go DPS, that one. Shouldn't really have to DPS these things, there should be enough, but I'm going to do it anyway because there's nothing else for me to do. Get my defensive cooldown up, get my heals on, so I don't die. This is the downside to being the Scoundrel, is you don't have very many offensive abilities in healer spec. Someone's fell. Don't worry if you fall, you just restart at the home platform. So I'm going to heal up. Right, so that was the last irregularity phase. And we're going to go back to a tentacle phase, and we're going to go back, oh, the tanks, the not tanks taking a bit of damage, but someone else is healing them, that's okay. I'll go heal the other tank. Kind of boring, this bit, for a healer. In hard mode, you have to deal with there's a lot of other things to deal with, and it's pretty challenging. That was a 10k heal I just hit there. That wasn't too bad. Alright, so there's a lot of other good stuff in hard mode as a healer. What happens if I fall down? Well, you go back to the home platform, saying in chat. Already said that. It doesn't really matter if you fall down in this, you won't die or anything. Alright, so we're getting the terror from beyond. Have to get those tentacles down. Right, the left one's pretty near down, and so is the right one. So we're about to hit the tantrum phase, and the important thing in the tantrum phase is that we are on separate platforms. Okay, so do not go. And there it is, he's entered a furious tantrum. I'm going to stand here. I'm off the platform now. And you just got to focus healing on the tanks as well. Yeah, oh, a few of the DPS are getting, 2 of the healers have died. That's good. I'm going to pop my power relic because it's not working. Because we've lost both healers, we've lost a tank. Now that one of the healers is dead. They must have stayed on the same platform. That's not good, I've just been hit for 17k. Oh, come on, kill him. Yay! Oh, thank God this is story mode. Otherwise that was going to be a wipe. Right, so that was Terror from Beyond and Let's Pug. And thank you for joining me for that op. And we got lucky on that occasion. And we'll see you soon on Let's Pug. And goodbye. And thank you for joining me.